She's like, she's just sitting there doing the SpongeBob thing. She's like, photosynthesis.
Dude, that's just her in bed, bro. Oh, my girlfriend's in bed.
Photosynthesis.
Oh, man. And then this is where we do the, Oh, wait, no. Am I mistaken?
Yes. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Mad Hatter, right?
Yeah.
I think that's down the hall.
Interesting, that camera change for, like, going through the door. Like, it's these subtle little changes that really...
There is a bit of anti-aliasing going on here, like in the distance. You can kind of see like the little shimmers of anti-aliasing, but it's really not hurting the game at all. Because up close, that shit goes away.
No, like the things that could be maybe a little bit better is like sharpening on some of the edges further away.
Yeah, the anti-aliasing, like they could have tightened that up. But I feel like, look it up close on this, like the sidewall right here, very close to the camera. It goes away when it gets close.
Wait, Batman?
That's your gun, dude. Wait, is that the shotgun?
Used by Batman, aka we don't like to ask. Batman dropped this here with the rest of the Arkham City evidence. Nice to have some of Batman's gear in the evidence room. Hope he doesn't have.
Can I have this back? This is mine. I made this.
Just grab it and just punch it.
Oh yeah, this is a reference to Arkham Origins.
Ventriloquist.
I didn't know.
Talia, Black Mask from Origins. Yeah.
Huh, I didn't know they brought in the Origin stuff in this. Harley Quinn?
Dude, I didn't fucking really like that game.
No, it sucked.
I don't know. I just think like the Batman voice was a little too fucking like just... I feel like his voice was just so generic, dude.
How do I get out of here?
Go that way. Yeah. And then take a left. Yeah, go in there. Oh, wait. No.
This place is a maze. It says exit that way.
How do I get out of here? Yeah, go that way.
Exit that way.
Yeah, right there. Then go out to the left. Left. No, turn around.
Oh.
Take a right. To the right.
I'm trying to.
Oh, I guess we gotta talk to him.
Damn bureaucrats.
I don't like to get into politics, Gordon. Batman, if you could take out the mayor.
A bunch of these fucking protesters are sitting in the middle of the road in LA. Go to Los Angeles. Dude, it's such a good mission.
We didn't have long to look before the
Dude, is that Professor Pig?
Yeah,
Dude,
buddy.
That's like one of the missions here that I think reminds me of Asylum and Man Bat.
Such like a bait and switch for what I thought was Hush initially.
Dude, I just remember it creeping me the fuck out the first time I played it. Like, I was like, what is happening? Like, hella good, dude. See, that side quest in this with Professor Pig reminds me of like what the Batman trilogy with Robert Pattinson's gonna be. Like more of just like traditional,
yeah,
like,
I could see something like that.
detective work with like twisted, fucked up villains. You know, like serial killer vibes.
Yeah, that could definitely like that Zaz.
Yeah, dude.
Like Hush.
You were saying in Arkham City a while back that you thought a really cool idea for them to do would be the fucking Court of Owls or whatever.
Yeah, Hush in the Court of Owls.
Yeah, dude. Which that would be really cool.
You could also interject Zaz and
just kind of throw them in there for like a couple minutes, like they did with Scarecrow in The Dark Knight.
Oh, the Penguin, too, because Penguin is old money as well.
Dude, I heard that show was hella good, actually.
I mean, yeah, they're already making really good use of the Penguin, so, I mean, like, I feel like that paired with Zaz, like, those aren't big... Well, no, because then Zaz, Penguin, Hush, one movie, sets up for Court of Owls next movie, and I feel like, you know, the themes of old money and these guys being taken off the map, so good.
Yeah.
Okay, now we get to
Why do you think they delayed the movie again? I'm actually curious about that now. Why would they do that unless he didn't have like a plot that he really liked?
It's possible it could have been reshoots.
Reshoots, or maybe he wasn't liking the plot he was writing and said fuck this and rewrote it.
Dude, ask me to write the fucking plot. Come on, man.
That's genuinely how I feel about Star Wars.
Dude, crazy.
Someone was just twisting Samuel L. Jackson's balls in the booth.
Oh man, even though this is so much slower, like just being able to drink in the world the way that we are right now.
Dude, I have no complaints with this game. None.
No. I don't... I'm trying to think if there is anything I could complain about.
It wouldn't make it a 10 out of 10.
Is there anything I don't like about this game?
Literally off the top of my head, no.
I know, same.
I mean, they've made getting all the Riddler stuff, like, way more complex, and there's way more to do. I guess some people could look at that as way just more time-consuming and padding, but I just think that makes the game, like, more interesting to play. Like, I like getting the Riddler trophies, and I feel like even the Riddler storyline is much better here. Like, it's more interesting when you get all the trophies. In the fucking Arkham City, you just do, like, a stupid takedown, and it's over. You're like, I collected
Yeah,
200-something fucking trophies just to do a stupid takedown. I'm pretty sure the Riddler's like a boss fight in this game when you get all the trophies.
Well, bro, freaking, that's why I'm mad about Arkham City is, like, some of the beginning missions had, like, such good setup to them, and then the execution.
No payoff.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, sneak takedown, mission over.
Dude,
like,
you're not even wrong. That's literally what it is. It's like, that was cool. He was in the game, right? I'm like, yeah, I guess back in the day it was cool to see him for 2 seconds, but, like,
so fucking
like, this
lame.
is actually like a plot. It's its own separate plot storyline right here, and it's interesting. You're like, if you'd never played this, you're like, who the fuck is killing all these people?
Yeah, it's just as compelling
Has
as...
nothing to do with the main story.
Exactly.
Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been
Alfred
burned
looks
off
really
with
good as well.
acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
Alfred needs to
That's
get
not
some
all.
Bosley or some
It's
shit
as
on
though
that
the
hair,
subject's
dude.
Nah,
DNA
baby,
has
he's
been
fucking going all natural
There's
share.
insufficient information for me
Is
to
it alright if I get
cross-reference
a
the
hair
database.
transplant,
I'll
Master
have to
Wayne?
use the deep tissue
Told you,
scanner to
Alfred.
analyze the body's
Cool,
distinguishing features and determine
Cool little
the
comic I was
victim's
listening
identity.
to was a Nightwing comic where Alfred actually passes away, and Alfred is actually like, he's been working for the Waynes for like years, but he's actually like a millionaire, but he just chooses to work for them. And then he but he gives all of his fortune to Dick.
Right
And
on.
then he's chilling in Bloodhaven. Dick starts the Alfred Pennyworth Foundation. Bruce, Damien, and Jason come to Bloodhaven to like celebrate the opening of. I'm sorry, I'm getting.
No, dude, I'm listening.
Um,
Continue.
but they're like. Bruce, it talks to him as like, oh, you know, Alfred would be like so proud of like everything that you've done. Like I couldn't have asked for anyone better to like, he looked at you like a son. And I'm just like, dude, honestly.
Oh, the ear.
Oh yes. He's got
That's sick though.
He's got
Damn.
a piercing on the left ear.
Dude, I'm just so glad that Nightwing's in this game. This shit was so cool. It's still cool, but like, I remember the first time I was doing these quests, I was like, this game is so good.
In the lower intestine.
Yeah, like it really takes the detective aspect of the game to like the next. I think it was the hip, right, or something like that. Yeah, the detective aspect of the game to the next level. Like detective mode was cool, but like all it would have you do would be scan like.
It'd be like, here's the pipe that Gordon smoked on, and you'd follow the trail. Or
Yeah.
It'd be like the fucking thing broke off, you follow a trail. This actually feels like you're doing some detective work.
The name on the ring, Ophelia.
Ophelia who?
Dude, you know what other game I was thinking about, like really finishing is LA Noire.
Ooh.
Did you ever play that? I played it one time all the way through way back in the day, and I've tried multiple times to like sit and play it, and I always get pulled away. But I always found that game really fascinating, actually.
I played it on the 360 and PS3 generation.
Yeah, same.
But something about trying to get that game to work on PC. That game does not want to work. But now I have an idea of how to get it to work, actually. So,
Dude, you should do that same idea on my
Exactly.
computer to get Medal of Honor to work. Please, God. I'm trying to play that game.
I'll try. Hopefully that'll.
Not safe on these
But,
streets. I'll start by checking
I always found that game to be super interesting. A lot of people were expecting like 1940s GTA because it's made by Rockstar. But I'm actually glad that it's not that, and it's like completely unique. It's like such a fucking like traditional detective game, and I love that it's in the 1940s like LA. And it just gives the game such a fucking dope feel, and you actually feel like you have to solve this case. It's not like, oh yeah, go to that and then talk to this guy and he tells you the clue. It's like, no, you have to find the clues on your own. Depending on what clues you find determines how you're going to interact with people, because you'll find like a knife in a trash can, which you don't have to find to solve the case. You find the knife in the trash can, then you'll go back to the bartender and be like, what's up with the fucking bloody knife? in the trash can. Oh, we were chopping up a pig in the back, you know, and then like you're like, that's a suspect, and like I think that would be really cool to like have something like more detective-like in a Batman game. Like that's kind of why I liked the Pattinson Batman movie in a way, is because I felt like it was more leaning into the detective comics aspect of Batman.
Well, like, yeah, I was literally gonna say too. That's like the thing that I appreciated about that film. My only problem with the detective aspect is like I wish you as the viewer were able to follow along more with his line of thinking and like how he jumped to the conclusions.
Yeah, he jumped
that
the
he
shark
did.
a couple times on things. Yeah, I did like the way they presented the Riddler though. It made him feel like a real serial killer that could exist in our real world, which is what made the Nolan films work so well for me. It's like everything in those films felt like this could actually happen.
Oh, and
You know
most
what I mean? Like,
definitely.
obviously, it's crazy to think like a billionaire does this, but it's like somehow he made those films feel like this is possible. Like this could actually happen.
What was is it gadgets or is it gadget tech? Because I want to upgrade the zip line.
What's the Batmobile? Just Batmobile.
Okay, it has to be down this way then.
The launch thing.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll just do like some base. We'll do like Batsuit.
Yeah. What's Batsuit do?
Let's get
What's that far right one? Oh, glide kick.
Let's get a little bit of melee armor.
Do it.
And then a little, definitely a little bit of ballistic armor. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
sir. This makes me, honestly, this is crazy to say, this makes me want to also play this off camera by myself. Dead ass.
Oh,
like
dude.
just play it on my own. Like, that's how much I love this game. Like, there's very select few games like that I just like love up and down. This is one of them. Red Dead Redemption 2 is another one of them. Like, there's just like a select few games where I look at them and they just bring me so much joy because of just how immersive the experience is. Like, I
as
just
corny
love it, dude.
as this is to say, like it's one of those missions that do in fact really make you feel like Batman. Do I need to do this one?
You do whatever you want, yeah.
You do whatever you want, mon ami.
This shit makes you. Oh, get the Riddler guy to the left.
Oh yeah, I see him. If it makes you sad.
Okay, so does Spider-Man 1 or 2 toe-to-toe with this?
No.
I agree. I'm glad we cleared up the air on that. I like those games a lot, but they do not hold a candle to this game.
No, this game is too perfect.
Well, I think Spider-Man 2 did have a dark tone to it that I really appreciated for Spider-Man at times, you know? But Batman has always just had like a more adult-themed kind of tone to its stories and characters that I always found a little bit more
Well, it's like
interesting.
You have the main narrative, which is solid, no doubt. But everything surrounding the main narrative in the Spider-Man games kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah, you think so?
A lot of it.
Like the side quests and stuff?
Yeah, genuinely, so much of the side quests. There we go.
Just kind of feel like whatever.
Yeah, it's just like filler fare, man.
I just remember a lot of the side quests were just like, this is lame, until the very end of the side quest, like that one with Carnage.
Sure, like there are a couple
But that was
side
just a
quests.
tease to something cooler.
Yeah, there's a couple side quests that are like decent in those games, but like they're few and far between. Like
They all feel like fetch quests.
the Mysterio also like strong ending, like everything leading up to that. It's
There was
just
a line of dialogue actually in the end of that. I just now remember that in the end of that side quest that I actually really liked.
yeah, that was good. The ending of that was good, but everything in between then is just combat encounters.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I got to replay Spider-Man 2, but I just remember I actually liked a lot of the writing in that game. I know you thought they did a couple missteps towards the end, but I think as a whole, I really liked the writing of Spider-Man 2. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I think it's great. I'd give it a 9 out of 10 as of right now. I'd have to replay it to see if it changes.
I think I'd give it an 8.
But, is it as good as this game? Fuck no.
No, fuck no.
This game is the reason why that game exists.
My favorite reference, by the way. One of the reasons
Dude,
why.
is fucking Azrael in this game, dude?
Yes,
I
dude.
remember that. Dude, I remember that. This fucking game is so good, dude.
This is where is it? This is another reason why I made that Grey Ghost video. Where is it?
Dude, you gotta be the Silver Shroud, dude. In
Where is
Fallout
it?
4.
Oh, there it is.
That's badass. That's so sick, dude. So sick.
It's referenced so much.
If you guys don't know what that is, he made a video talking about it on Crouch Block. Go check it out.
I just want to thank the Academy.
The Silver Shroud, dude. You want to talk about that a little bit? That's kind of what kind of got you back into like that whole thing with the animated series, right? Was talking about Silver Shroud. I remember you mentioning that to me. You're like, we talked about that reference to the Gray Ghost in Fallout 4, and you were like, this makes me want to do a video on that.
Okay, so it started out as I wanted to do like we were literally walking down to the convenience store because we'll just go grab like an energy drink, maybe like a snack or whatever.
Tradition
And
at this point.
Pretty much, yeah. And I was literally gonna tell him, I was like, oh, hey, like I'm thinking about doing a video on like something from the animated series, The Gray Ghost. And he tells me about a Fallout mission he does before I even say anything to him. It's like, oh yeah, I just did this side quest in Fallout 4 called like the Silver Shroud or whatever.
Yeah, dude, and literally, it might be the best fucking side quest in base game Fallout 4. Deadass.
And like, it was just so weird because without even saying anything to him about me doing anything on the Gray Ghost. I'm getting them mixed now. Without me saying anything about the Gray Ghost, he brings that up to me, and like I already wanted to write about the Gray Ghost anyways because of how much it's like referenced between the comics, in this game obviously, in Batman Beyond, in what was it? There was something else.
I want to Google and just see if that was what Bethesda's intention was.
Oh, there's no way. It couldn't be anything else.
I hate lying to him. He'd kill me if he knew I was still in the city.
Not a huge fan of this model of
He
Barbara.
still blames himself for this.
We'll stop, Scarecrow.
Like, it's not bad, but I'm not in love with it personally. I'm actually gonna get some water.
I guess they're both a reference to an old radio superhero called the Shadow.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Because in Fallout 4, like I was saying, there's a guy that tells you about him, the Silver Shroud. And like, he's like, listen on your Pip-Boy radio. And I'll be like, there's a crime happening over in this area. I wonder if the Silver Shroud can stop it. And you're like, all right. And then you show up there in the fucking full suit that looks exactly like that. And you fucking take him out with a Tommy gun. It's fucking sick, dude. And like, it's the dopest side quest in that game. And like, actually kind of got me a little emotional by the end of it. Cause I was just like, yo, like this is like oddly peak. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know if you watched that episode of Batman the Animated Series recently.
Not recently,
but
I need to rewatch the show in general.
Like, it's really just the idea of what it means to be a hero. Like, you know, you could. I'll wait till this.
Way to find out where Crane's working from.
Thank God. What can I do?
Get your men ready. Soon as we've got a location, I'll let you know.
All right.
Bro's got FaceTime on his fucking like wrist.
I know. I like how he chooses for it to be in black and white. Like, he could easily have it be like full. I think he does talk to people in color too, but
Dive off the edge while running.
But yeah, like that episode is such a good representation about like the ideas and upholding what it means to be a hero. Like, it was a show that Bruce used to watch as a kid, and that likely informed how he looks at what he needs to do to be a hero. And I'm just like, dude, oh my god, it's so good. And like, the guy Adam West plays, like, dresses up as the Gray Ghost and like helps Bruce out. And they even go to the Batcave together. And I like to think it's like his idea to not let down the image of what this fictional superhero means to people. Like, he's just an actor.
Yeah.
But he's going out of his way to, like, I guess put himself in harm's way to uphold what, like, this hero means. And it's just like, this was just a job for you. And, like, in the midst of I'm sorry, I'm nerding out.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
In the midst of while he was doing his work, like, Bruce shows his shrine of Grey Ghost memorabilia to him.
That's badass.
And he's like, so it wasn't all for nothing then. Like, to see like what you've made of yourself and how you've become such a great hero. And it's like, okay, that means while he was making this stuff, he thought it was all for nothing. But it's because of the Batman. It's like, okay, this was worthwhile.
Right.
I'm just like,
the
oh
influence.
my
Yeah.
god, dude.
So sick, dude.
And this was just like a one-off episode, dude.
See, and that's how I feel about Fallout 4 with the Silver Shroud, dude. Because the guy is like, I remember watching this hero as a kid. What if you don the suit and pretend to be him? And then even when the situation gets like fucking dire and like people's lives are at stake, I chose as the character, because it's an RPG, to be the hero still. And it convinced the guy that told me to be the suit to like believe in what the Silver Shroud stood for. And I was like, dude, this is like one of the best quests I've played in a fucking game. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Freaking in Batman Beyond, like Terry's in trouble, like he's fighting off against Inc. or whatever, and he's like captured. And then she calls Bruce to like, oh, like you gotta rescue your boy or whatever. But guess what he shows up in? He shows up in the goddamn gray ghost fit, dude.
Badass.
And then it's referenced in this game, and then when you told me about Fallout, I'm like, okay, that's the nail in the coffin. I gotta talk about this. Like,
Yeah,
this
dude.
is just...
That is kind of a crazy coincidence.
Oh my god.
Is the power winch ready for deployment?
Dude, Lucius Fox.
Dude, I put 150 something hours into Fallout 4, dude. I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah, you played the fucking shit out of that game.
I really did.
Respect, man.
I liked it a lot.
I respect the fuck out of that. That ability that you have, I do not possess. And I've said it a billion times. If I could have a fraction of that ability to
There's
just...
something about that game, though, just made me feel so immersed where I just wanted to keep playing it. Like, this is one of those games, too, where it just fucking... Something about it just is so engrossing and engaging that you can't help but be sucked into whatever the fuck the game is offering. Red Dead 2 is another game like that for me, where it's like, the game is so immersive that, like, it just... I get sucked into its world. Like... I just want to live there. Like, I literally want to be a part of it. Like, that's how good it is. This is one of those games, bro. This is one of them. I literally was not kidding when I said I literally want to play this off camera by myself now, just because I'm remembering how good this fucking game is, dude. This one in particular.
Like, it's definitely of the game to, like, bring that out of you, but, like, also, like, the amount that you would be able to play this game and the amount that I would be able to play this game in one session is dramatically different. Because, like, I've heard this guy's like, oh, dude, I've been playing Fallout for 10 hours straight. I'm like, dude, I could never. I could fucking never.
Luckily enough, I was in between jobs, so I'm starting my new job here soon, so that probably won't be happening for a while.
Congratulations.
Something like that, but usually the time of my life where I just binge video games like that is always when I'm in between jobs. I always take advantage of that opportunity to just fucking get as much gaming in as I can.